Yo, okay. Let's have a look at where we're at. I've got so much stuff right now that's like just all over the place. I'll just leave it on this for a minute. Right, let me check the chat and stuff and make sure I haven't missed anything. Need to also update Discord as well. Cool. Sorry, I'm just replying to some messages. If anyone's in the chat already, I'm just quickly notifying guys in the Discord that I'm live. Right. Right. Okay. So yeah, if anyone is in the stream right now, so what you're seeing is the kind of new homepage. I think I've shown it actually probably the last couple of streams. You've probably seen that. So it's just like the most recent update of the homepage. Hey, Crifty, how's it going, man? Yes, Stefan, isn't it? Yeah. Sorry, I haven't got back to your message. I've just been trying to sort out stuff before the stream. But yeah, no, yeah, it'd be cool to work on stuff though, for sure. Yeah, I've always got like a bit of time, like during evenings and stuff. So, yeah, man, that would be cool. But yeah, how are you doing? How's the new job? Have you sort of been assigned a project yet, or are you still in that kind of beginning phase where you're just sort of getting used to everything? Oh man, got some good coffee. I'm gonna need it because I usually get tired around this time, but like I'm trying to push on with the project a little bit, so. Right, okay, I see. And what at IKEA was that? Is that like doing web development or like front end stuff? Nice, still getting that paycheck, yeah. That's the main thing, right? You just get rid of a couple of these tabs. Nice. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's a shame. But I mean, I suppose you never know, right? Like that door might still be open at some point in the future. But yeah, that's cool. Just have a chill month, yeah, sure. Right, so it's just localhost. I need to spin that up actually. I think what I might do. Yeah, so is everything running all right? Sure. Yeah. Yeah. No, I totally get that. Yeah. Sometimes it's a bit easier, right, to have kind of smaller and more like focused clients. But yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I saw on your like LinkedIn. So you at the moment, I think it's you're doing front end consulting, is it? So you consulting and stuff. That looks pretty. Yeah, it looks pretty interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. So is it kind of just talking through like solutions on like the front end, like stuff like that? I feel like I'm still like pretty new to the space. So right, what do we have? Yes, I'll start my storybook actually. Just show you what I've been up to. Just gonna get rid of that one. Right. This should be up and running any minute, I think. Cool. So yeah, this is what I've been up to. What have I been up to? Let's have a look. Right, I see. Okay, I get what you mean now. Okay, cool. Sure. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so you're doing it through like a firm. Okay, yeah, I see. Right, yeah. No, I mean, I see what you mean, yeah. Oh, that's cool though. It's definitely a cool way to be doing things. I haven't actually, because I've been looking, like I've been kind of applying for jobs and stuff at the moment, and I haven't seen much sort of. I mean, I think over here, I know there's a lot of work through agencies and stuff like that, which I suppose work kind of similarly, but yeah, that's cool. Just have a look. Yeah, so this is what I've been working on today. I'd already have this stuff set up. I've just added like a few extra states here. So like this is just my newsletter component, and basically just using Storybook to view it in a couple of different states. So obviously default state there. That's it when it's filled in. We've got like a nice loading state now that we've managed to get, and yeah, so like a valid kind of state for if everything's all good, and then an error one as well. Which yeah, it's been kind of weird to configure that. I'm still not sure about it, but because basically I was integrating with an API today, so yeah, it was kind of tough to get the like things to match up with Storybook, but right, okay, I see. Yeah, okay, so agency's more in house. Cool. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, because you learn something every day. Yeah, that's cool. Cool. Yeah, so this is that. That's the project cards as well, which are now like they're looking quite nice. Where's the design? So just trying to get it as close to this really. Added a few things as well here. I still need to do these, but I'm kind of just gonna leave this like feature for probably a bit later down the road. I just want to kind of get this done. So at the moment, it's just like these project cards and then this newsletter, and then that's it for now. I think once the other pages are built out and I'm happy with things, I think I'll go back and add like these. Getting work. Right. Yeah. No, that makes total sense. Yeah. That makes complete sense. Yeah, I think most of what I've seen recently have been like agencies. I don't think I've seen much consulting firms, but I suppose I didn't know much about them either. But yeah, that makes sense. So thanks anyway. Yeah, I'll definitely bear that in mind when I'm searching for more roles and stuff. Cool. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at in terms of UI. So yeah, I just literally probably spent like most of the morning trying to integrate with my button down API, which is just what I'm using for my newsletter, which is this service. Yeah, they're pretty good. Just nice and simple to get things up and running. Really, it's just kind of nice if it's like your first like newsletter, which it is for me. So yeah, so managed to get state working where like if I've already subscribed, so it should give me an error. So I'll go to subscribe, and then I'll get this thing back saying you've already subscribed. And then obviously if it's a new email, then it will work. I'm just trying to think, is there anything I can put in? Is there any emails I haven't used? I don't know, not that I can think of. I think I've used all of these at this point, but so yeah, this is kind of working well. Gonna write some tests for this probably maybe either tomorrow, some point in the week. Yeah, it's got dark mode as well. So yeah, it's all kind of working okay. I'm just sort of thinking about writing some tests mainly for these project cards. I think I'm going to do these first, and then work on testing this out with like maybe some mocking if I have to. But yeah, with these I'm going to sort of look at testing those today. So I'm just right. So just getting rid of some stuff that I don't need. Cool, I just need to get rid of all of these things. Cool, okay. I just made some like very basic tests before that I just don't need. Get rid of that. I'll get rid of that as well. Okay, cool, and then actually hold on, I don't want to do that here. Let me discard. Hypothetically, what to charge hourly? I need to. It's been a while since I looked into this actually, because a lot earlier on, I'd say I was sort of considering freelancing more. And I was having a look at like what the standard rate was. I can't remember, because I kind of just tried to go off that like for like my location. So for like, you know, like the UK, what would someone like me be earning? I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to research again, because that was like months ago that I was looking into it. Actually, no, let me close that. Yeah, I'll get back to you on that. With the hypothetical, like estimate. Right. Let's have a look at this. Get checkout. Right. Cool. Switch to a new branch. Let's get rid of all this. Sure. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I mean, like, hit me up. That'd be cool to find out a bit more about that. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, what's the project, if you don't mind me asking? I'm just curious. Yeah, it'd be cool to actually like, to like work on something outside of like my own personal projects, because that's all I'm ever doing at the moment. It's obviously fine. Like I've got obviously like the goal for this project in mind, but it would be nice to kind of to also work on other stuff too. So yarn tests -u, let's get rid of them. Oh damn. Okay, what happened there? Yarn test. Cool. Okay, that's fine. Right, let's get this over here. Actually, I'll whack on this side. It's a bit easier. Right. Appointment schedule. Nice. Oh, that's cool. Sure, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I always find like I think like even something being expensive, I think that alone like is probably enough of a reason to try and create a product that's competitive of kind of that kind of thing, because people always, always happy to go with the kind of cheaper option. But obviously, that doesn't mean that it's not as good of a software. But yeah, that's cool. Yeah, no, that's a cool project, because there's always the need for that, right? Like, yeah, I can't ever see there being like a shortage of need for appointment scheduling. So yeah, that sounds pretty cool. So right, let's get this off to the side. That should do. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so need to look at how. So we've got a list here, basically. So what we've got, let's have a look at. We've got this data folder that's got like, it's just containing all the data about the projects that will all be on the like projects page, but just as like a homepage feature, I basically wanted to display like featured projects, or like two sort of like main projects that I'll sort of have straight away. And so I remember I was thinking about this probably earlier today, or like last night, about how, as the projects, because I've got quite a few more projects to add to this, probably about another 3-4 like projects that I'd want to sort of have on my projects page. But I'd obviously want to limit the ones on the homepage, like the featured projects, to like about 2. So there's obviously like the option to, because obviously this is an array, right? So there's the option to add more objects onto this, and then just slice the array once I'm obviously like mapping that into my list. But then I thought that might become quite tedious. Say if like these projects grow out and I have like, let's say sort of like in 6 months time I've got like 10 plus projects. It's gonna be a bit annoying once I get to the point where I'm like, okay, I want to show these two, so I'm gonna have to like cut and paste them to the top of the thing. But it make more sense to maybe just have, or what I was thinking anyway, is to have like a featured like property that's just basically like a boolean, which is basically, so just you give it a true or false, and then we can just filter, so like that way you don't have like, I can just on each component at any point I can sort of like put true or false, and then have that show up. And then I suppose in terms of testing, it would just be to make sure that like that only exists on two components. So one that I've checked out in particular. Oh damn! I always forget the links on. Can you send a link in like Discord or something? I feel like this would be funny to see. Cool. Yeah, I got that. Let me check that out. Translate it. Man, I gotta learn Swedish, man. This is such a cool language. Man. Wow. Yeah, I'm having a look at this right now. $700K in annual revenue. Wow. That's a lot. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, exactly. Like, yeah, why not? I say go for it for sure. Yeah, that's cool. And what stack are you currently building it with? Be cool to find out. Cool. So I've got a feature. That's true and true. So what I'm gonna do. Just gonna like create another project here, and I don't know, just make this one false, and let's call this, I'm just trying to think, do I have another project? Oh, there's actually one I'm working on at the moment, which I'm going to try and get finished over the weekend, but I think it's a bit too optimistic. Alright, just something like that. Cool, and then that's fine. Doesn't really matter about the link. Yeah, that's fine. We can just leave all of that. And so let's get the ID to 3. Next.js, nice. Tailwind, Apollo, nice. Node, TypeRM, Postgres, GraphQL, nice. I TypeScript for both. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm like just getting into TypeScript. It's been a long time coming. Like, I wish I'd started learning it earlier actually, but yeah, it's cool. And then yeah, Next. Apollo, we've got a bit of experience with Apollo and GraphQL as well. Yeah, that sounds cool. It's a nice stack. Cool. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm in the wrong place. I want to be over here. So let's try filter this instead. So yeah, we want to filter, and then basically want to what are we trying to? I'm just trying to think. Project. Let's just say product feature. Don't know if this is right, but I'm gonna try anyway. No, definitely not. Actually, hold on. Yeah, I was gonna say. Actually, let me rewrite this whole thing. Let's just cut this for a second. Then that's fine, I think. Cool. Yeah, that's all good. TypeScript. Okay, so we want to filter. So projects. I'm trying to think. Can we do that? I feel like we can't do it. Can we do that? So I'm just trying to find project featured. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, there's just so many benefits, right? Like type safety and yeah, and I've heard like the learning curve like isn't huge, especially if you've sort of been like using JavaScript as well. So yeah, definitely getting into that. Right. Just trying to think, is this not the right? Oh shit. No, so that's not right. That's not that either, right? Just hate me for that. I'm just trying to remember, like, I haven't done this in a while. Yeah, I'm going to get into it for sure, though. I need to go back and school myself on the basic functional programming, and also my damn what's it called? Can't even remember the name of it. The bloody autofocus is going crazy right now. It always resets itself with OBS. No, I'm trying to filter it. So basically, yeah, you might actually know this. I'm just trying to turn off my focus. And OBS is such a nuisance with this. There we go. So yeah, I'm trying to filter right now. Basically, if I jump into this other file, so the aim basically is like, yeah, so I've got 3 projects right there. There should just be 2, but I'm trying to work that in. So like on this page, essentially there's going to be like a whole like list of projects. But what I want to do for the homepage is just have a few featured ones. So like about 2 projects max. So like the idea is to, in like order to manage that in terms of like, say if I want to change it at some point, it's just to add this like extra property onto these objects here, which just have feature, which is just a boolean. It's just true or false. So basically, like whatever I want to be shown on the homepage, I'll just have that set to true, and then so the idea is to filter that based on that. Yeah, it's to filter the like objects based on that property. But I'm just thinking, like I can't remember how I'd usually go about this. That's the problem I'm having. I'm just thinking, like, it's definitely something I'm doing wrong here. Just trying to think. So element. Yeah, I have a field map reduce. Just trying to think like what. Trying to think like. I'm just having a quick look on MDN. Yeah, I should definitely do this kind of stuff like earlier in the day. I feel like actually hold on a sec. So how about or no, it's not cool with that. Oh damn, one sec. Should be there, right? Hey Dane, how's it going? Yeah, console log. Yeah, I could do that. Reduce is the way to do it. Cool. Yeah, so Dane, yeah, I had the map before. So I was just kind of explaining before you arrived that basically I'm just trying to display them based on like this like little feature like property here. And so I'm kind of using that to determine what shows up, because like essentially all of these projects are going to be rendered on this projects page, but I just want like a couple of them to render here in this featured section, which is why I've got that as like a prop, just as an easier way to manage like different sort of changing projects. So I've just been trying to kind of figure out how I suppose I was just trying to do like an implicit return there, but I'm just trying to. Oh, good. Yeah, I'm all good. Just been kind of working with my portfolio. Just trying to. Oh, not port. I'm just trying to think. Project. No, that can't be right, can it? Check the result of the. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. I'm just okay. Yeah. Like that. Or can I check? Can I check a property on it? Let me try that and see what I get back. I think yeah, we're running in here, aren't we? True, false. Okay, yeah, that's cool. So we're getting that. So those are coming through. Oh, implicit return will work. Okay, cool. Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. It would, right? Right. Okay. Okay. I think I see what I've got to do now. So surely, if I were to say, because I just want like the truthy values of the feature properties. So surely, I feel like that should work. And then, so where do I? Because it's this bit I was getting confused with last time. Like can I do that or can I not? Because I've still got this project that I need to pass through here. But I don't know. It doesn't look right to me. Yeah, I spent way too long like away from working with like functional patterns. I don't think it will work, but yeah, okay. I was expecting that. Yeah. So that's like essentially. So project is not defined, right? Okay. Cool. Some cool map on it. Right, okay. So let me Yeah, I'll go back to what I was doing before because I had it like mapped before. So this is how. So this is how it was. Oh right, okay, no, I get you now. Okay. Of course you can check. Yeah, see, look, this is like this is how far, this is how long I've sort of not done this for. Yeah, no, of course you can. For sure. Thank you for that. So yeah, of course. I was trying to think. I was thinking in my head like, this is surely not how I do it. So surely now, yeah, this makes a lot more sense. Filter first, then map. Cool. So I'm trying to. So I'm just trying to think. I might need just a whole rewrite. Let me cut this again. It might be a bit easier to. Right. So I'm trying to filter. And what, do that same like implicit return? Sorry, Nightbot. Yeah, sorry, my Nightbot's a bit bit sensitive for some reason. So let me try the implicit return again. Right, so what was it before? Yeah, just let me know if what I'm doing is right or not. Because yeah, it's been a while. So filter project feature, what, and then do the map on top of this is like, is that how I can do it? And then like, can I give it the same name? Right, you know, I'll just put item for this one. And then I suppose. Then obviously that would have to change. I feel like I can't use project again, or is it cool to use project again? But yeah, yeah, that I don't know, that feels better than before. So I hope it's correct. So if I now, I'm gonna have to change. Oh, you can use the same name. Okay, that's cool then. Makes life a bit easier. Cool. So will it work? Will it not? Yeah, that's just a pre-existing error. I know what's that. Okay, error. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Cool, it's working. Okay, so if I go back now, just test this out. Let's say like I just make this false, then make that true. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, that's working. Thanks, guys. Yeah, cheers. Yeah, no, you know, like it's like I remember, I think it was probably about 4 or 5 months ago now. I took like this course on front end masters. I think it was what's her name, Bianca Gandolfo, and she kind of went into like all these functional sort of like JavaScript patterns with like mapping and filtering, and you know, after that I was like, oh yeah, man, I can do this, and then I just didn't touch it for a while and just forgot. Yeah, nice one, guys. That was a team effort there. Cool. That makes life a lot easier. So yeah, that's what I was trying to implement. And then, so projects. So in here, I'm just thinking about like, yeah, so now like a way to test, just to set up some basic tests for this. I suppose the most basic ones would just be checking that certain things are visible in the DOM, I suppose. Cool. So what I'm gonna do is set a file. See how we get on. Test.js. And then for everything you need. Yeah, the pressure, right? Yeah, I'm still like yet to have like my first sort of like technical like technical interview. Like it's gonna be probably slightly terrifying. I think it's just the pressure, right, of having other people watch you code. Yeah, for sure. Like and we'll grab cleanup as well. Right, yeah. It's always those easy ones that catch you out, right? It's just like you're like, I should know this, and then like you get all in your head. And right, okay, cool. Damn, I forgot about my coffee. Right, so what are we trying to do here? So one thing, I suppose I do want to test is that we're getting like the correct amount of like elements coming through here. I remember I was like having a look today, actually I was struggling with how I was going to go about this, but I found like this Kenzie Dodds, I think it's a video of him like going through how to test like a component that renders like a list, which is pretty much kind of the same similar use case here. So could use that approach. Just mute that for a second. Right. Let's have a look. I'm just checking my other screen right now. Yeah, I'm a big fan of KCD. Yeah, I've kind of got into him like a lot more recently because I've known about him for like, you know, pretty much as soon like from when I first got into web development. But I'd never really like sort of gone into his stuff a lot. But I've been reading like a lot of his blogs recently about around like state management and like props and component architecture and all of these like different things, like things that I hadn't thought about like when I was first getting into React and on early projects when I was like running into like brick walls and I was just like wondering why is this happening. And then like a lot of the stuff I read that he was writing about, I was like, oh damn, yeah, okay, cool, that's why. And like one of the things for me was I know like he's quite big on the like what does he call it, like a hard programming, right, like avoiding hasty abstractions. And I remember like when I first started React, because of like realizing how like I suppose as a framework it's like quite modular, but like I took it to like the sort of full extent of being like, okay, I need to make this as modular as possible. And yeah, that caused a lot of issues I think for me, just trying to like split things off straight away when I didn't need to. Yeah, just props everywhere. It wasn't the nicest thing. So yeah, in this project I'm kind of like taking his advice a bit more to kind of just try and have things as close together as I can until it gets like uncomfortable. But for the most part it's actually been a lot easier to work with. Prop Jane for the win. Yeah, I mean like to a certain extent it's fine, right? Like it's, you know, it's cool. But yeah, it's just like for me, like when I want to make a quick change and then I got to go like several components deep into like different files, I'm like, okay, no, this does not feel good. God, I love that prop drilling. Right, so context, yeah. I think I've only worked with context a couple of times. Like I'd say the example that's coming up in my head right now is like a project I was working on. Like I still need to kind of get all the stuff up in it, like in terms of like a video and stuff. But I made like this smart mirror using like a Raspberry Pi and like Electron and React. And for that, like, so I thought it was touchscreen, and it turns out that like once I had like the acrylic glass and stuff on it, and like you like it couldn't pick up touch because I don't know. There's two different types of touchscreen, and the type I had it wasn't receptive to touch like through like another material. So I was like, okay, shit, that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna have to think of like another way to navigate this app now. So I ended up using like WebSockets to. So I had like just a really like small app that I just got up and running that I was just using on my phone. So I just deployed it to like Netlify, and that was basically like through WebSockets. It was commanding like the like navigation of the app, and so through that I used context just to. So it was basically like I use context for like my socket connection basically. So like at any point of the app, like the remote essentially could tell the app like go here. And so like that's my main sort of experience with it, and just I think maybe used it in group projects as well, but yeah, I know it's quite a popular like state management solution. I know like for like a lot of people sort of coming from like Redux, and I know like a lot of people say like where it can be overkill, like context can be nice, but I haven't got much experience with Redux. But again, that's another thing. Like it would just be interesting to learn for me, I think. I'm just looking at this. So cool. So that's not going to work. I'm like, right, okay. I'm just trying to like figure out how I'm going to make this thing work. Yeah, thanks for joining, Dane. We'll catch you next time. I'll try and catch one of your streams as well. Yeah, I know there's a slight time difference, you being in Australia, but yeah, I'll try and catch one of yours soon. Cool. Get my text. Cool. So. Projects.filter. I'm just trying to figure out. Cool. Actually, so project. We could say that, couldn't we? So we could expect project. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to have more time like looking at a solution for this. Oh yeah, I remember you said, oh what? So it didn't go good. Damn. Yeah, that's not great. It's not what we like to hear. That's a shame, man. Well, hopefully better luck next time, right? But I mean, that's good though. Like, I mean, like at least you went on a date, right? Like, for me right now, that's like, I mean, even getting to that point, it's just, damn. It's always that one, right? Like, it's a classic one. That great guy, but she didn't feel the chemistry. Yeah, I definitely had that said to me in more ways than one, I think. But like, was she not even impressed that you said like, you know, that you code? Like, surely that's like a, surely that's a good topic to kind of lead off on. Then again, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't know. Yeah. Right. Let's have a look at. Cool. So actually, let me go back and have a look at what this is. It's an array, right? What about here? Yeah, that's the same. Right, okay. Wasn't enough. Never is, man. Man, it's tough. tough times. But yeah, like I said, I mean, it's good that you even got to the date stage, right? Like, right. I'm trying to think, what else can I do? We can expect some stuff to be in the document, right? No, the grip track. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, I find it, yeah, like it's just a tough old game. But like that's good that you're getting out though, man. Like, I mean, I can't say the same for myself. Yeah, I've literally just been locked indoors. Either like coding or at work, and just for me it's time. It's just time right now. I'm just hoping that my time can free up soon, and then yeah, I can get a bit more time for that. But right now it's just like work, and then get back, projects, more work, more projects. But I'm hoping this summer I can, yeah, I'll definitely have a bit of time to kind of just relax a bit, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, keep trying, man. The right guy is out there somewhere. Right. And you know, who knows? Like once the SaaS product is fully built, you know, that's like another point, right? Like that you can kind of put across, like. you know, you can ask them like, hey, how many guys do you know that have built a SaaS product? Like, you know, probably not many. So you know, once you get that project done, I think get back on that Tinder game. Yeah, I can't bring myself to do it anymore. Like the first lockdown, it was kind of like I was so bored. I was like, okay, let me jump on there and have a look. But nowadays, I'm just like literally the conversation will start and then that'll be it, just dead in the air straight after. There's quite lots of rest. Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's have a look at what I can use here. Testing library, get by label text, get by text. What I can do actually might be a helpful place to start is just by running we run the debug. Let's have a look here. Cool, const debug equals render. So let's do that. Suppose. So test. Renders data. I don't know. And then actually that's my bad. Sorry. Nope. Yes. Right. And right, like debug. And was it like render? I think we just render the project. What do I want to do? The project to the project card. Yeah, no, I'm kind of just still getting into it. And again, it's like another thing that I wish I'd done even sooner, to be honest. But I feel like, I mean, I'm not sure about you, but I still feel like with like a lot of the courses that you find online, there isn't so much encouragement towards like writing tests, which is why I kind of, or like, because I mean, I suppose it depends on the context, and like, because I feel like to say like they're like hard or like, you know, I feel like it's all sort of subjective, but I feel like I always had this like sort of impression that like they were these insanely hard things for like only more advanced developers, and but actually I suppose with tools like Jest and like, you know, testing library, and I suppose like the whole kind of idea of like sort of testing more towards how users are actually using the application and testing more like use cases, right? I feel like if I'd known that then, I would have been more like interested in learning. But just because I had this like conception, like pre-made, like conception in my head that actually, damn, like I'm gonna have to do all this crazy stuff, and but you know, that's not to say that they're like easy, because obviously like you have to think, right? That's the thing to test, like, you know, it definitely makes you think, which I think is, which is, you know, a good thing for sure, to sort of think about how like the data is flowing through the application, and I suppose just getting that confidence, right? Let me just do that, and then I should be able to run debug, I think. So just so we can see what we're getting at this component right now, I think if let's see anyway. On test.
What this is saying then is that just as you don't know how you manage to be conscious, how you manage to grow and shape this body of yours.
Yeah, for sure.
To say that you're not doing it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's literally just checking if it renders. Yeah.
Constellates the constellation and galactifies the galaxies. You don't know. But that doesn't mean to say
Oh wait, can't find module
aren't
at
doing it in just the same way as you're breathing without knowing how
slash
you breathe.
data. Ah, that's through my. Is that an issue? I think it's an issue with my absolute imports, but I wouldn't have thought it would affect it, but maybe it is. Let me actually just get the actual card component. Oh, my bad. Do not want the story. Let's just grab that. I think, yeah, it was definitely a named export, I think. But it's from project card. Oh, damn. Lowercase. That's better. I'll try that again. Don't know what's going on. But yeah, I've got a feeling. So, yeah. So at data slash projects. Let me check JS config. Yeah, should. Yeah, okay. So maybe it's Oh, damn, is it still doing that? Thought it got rid of that snapshot test. Okay, cool, that's removed. So we're still getting this error with projects. So I don't think I don't have enough experience with Jest. I mean, I'm gonna guess because this happened with Storybook, and I'm gonna guess that it's maybe like it's not resolving the path, like it might be like a alias thing. I'm just trying to think. I can create like a Jest config or something. But yeah, like I said, I don't really. I don't know. Nothing seems to be liking these like absolute paths. Like I always have to do a few things. What's the time? Damn, it's kind of late here. Yeah, I'll round off kind of soon. Import absolute path. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Yes. Right, okay. Cool. So control pass. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I was planning that. Yeah, yeah. For me, that feels like the easier way to do it as well. It just feels a bit more intuitive. Yeah, because I was thinking earlier, like I'll just kind of just write it alongside that, and then eventually, like most of these, like whatever I'm writing tests for, I'm going to end up putting in the same. Because I know some people as well. And I did have like a utils folder where there's tests in there, but for me, it makes more sense to like couple the test with the component, right? Because like if at any point you get rid of that, you can just you don't have to. I mean, you kind of like minimize the chance that you might forget to delete the test. But yeah, for me it's just a bit clearer. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to plan on that. I'm just trying to figure out how to. Yeah, so I've seen there's a way that you can get just to pick up the absolute paths, because that's the problem. I was having this problem with Storybook as well, and just had to like make some changes to the config. I think it's the same here. So damn, that's not working. Cool. Module path. So I need to add something to my test script, which is, only thing is, this example has it for the source folder, but I haven't got a source folder with this one. I just have various paths that allow the absolute imports. I don't know if you know about this, Stefan, but I'm just gonna copy and paste it anyway. Basically, this is kind of what it's saying. Although I don't have a source folder, but I'm just wondering, like, what would root be? Like, what would because typically, like, it would be sourced right, like if it was just like a standard React application, like without Next.js, but I'm not really too sure on what I'd have there. I don't know. I don't know what I want to put. Just text me. Cool. Right. I don't know if I can put. No, that probably won't work, but I'm gonna try anyway. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. It's all good. Still can't resolve, right? Yeah, I don't know what the route would be for. Let's just say just absolute imports. Yes, come on, give me an answer. Right, okay. What's your directory? Might try that. Okay, let's try this something else. Because this don't seem to be working. Got another text, okay. So I'm gonna add it right down here. Is it not module directories? Do I already have that? Module directories. No, I don't. It's interesting. I've literally just got this thing up from Stack Overflow which has the same thing. Yeah. So I'm gonna try that, and then I suppose I'll just have to replace source with, because I've got no source folder in this. So I suppose because I've got like multiple like absolute paths, I think, and I've got one components. I'm just wondering. I hope that will work, but I don't know. I think like those are the only kind of paths that this is concerned with. I think it's just those. I'll probably have to eventually add the others, but if I just try this for now. But yeah, thanks. Yeah, that was what I was looking for. So we're still getting the same thing, right? Yeah. Can't find module. Okay, so still can't find. I think. I'm not sure. So I think I took. So this where did I take it from? I think it was. I can't remember if it's from the Next.js documentation. It was either from that or I think it was like another guy's project who works at Vercel. Because I kind of wanted to see how he's working with those like imports, and I think that this is how he did it. So this is how I've basically set it up. Like it works. Like it works fine. Like just generally with Next.js. Like I had a similar problem with Storybook, but I just had to go into the config and like add these aliases basically that pointed to basically like resolved on these paths. Just got rid of that. So I'm just wondering if I have to do something similar. Because obviously I know we've got these module directories, but I don't know. But yeah, it's all kind of in this JS config file. To be honest, actually looking back, I don't know how necessary it was to do this yet, just because like, I haven't got anything deeply nested yet, but it's just kind of just more for going forward. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Just can't seem to find. I'm just trying to think. Yes, just at alias. Cool, yeah. So I found like an article that's sort of referencing this thing directly. So hopefully. Right, okay. We still didn't. You just said let's go. Oh, right, okay, cool. Damn, that's crazy. Cool, okay. So I've basically found this code snippet that hopefully might solve the problem. I'm just figuring where I need to put it. If we try to run, so let's do cool. Okay, so we can add it to the package JSON. No, that's cool. Yeah, no, I'm the same. Yeah, just trial and error literally all the time. But I mean, thanks for the help regardless. Just makes my life a bit easier still. I'm just thinking like, what's going on? Right, I don't know. Is that gonna work? Get rid of that. Obviously don't need that. Because I haven't got a source directory, I'm just wondering. So in the post, the guy's kind of gone through and basically explained what the regex pattern is here. Because yeah, I still have no clue about regex, but yeah, basically I think that's just accounting for anything that starts with the @ symbol. Yeah, and continues with with whatever to the end of the string, so that's fine. And then the root directory, then we map it to okay, cool. Oh damn, I think I got rid of one of these. Okay, there we go. Okay, try that now. And we'll see if it picks it up. Okay, what's it said this time? God, it's come up with a different error. Man, I love these bugs. Configuration error. Oh, hold on a second. Right, okay. I think... Okay, so that doesn't work using it directly after the root directory. I don't know what to try it with. I don't have a source folder, but give it a shot. Okay, what did it give this time? Same thing? Yeah. Cool. I'll just keep on trial and error in this until I give up. What else is there? I don't really know, like... I know there's a way you can pass in like an array of values, but I don't know if that's the best way either. Man, this shit's this is what I've been doing like all day. Like earlier on that like storybook, like the alias thing took me ages to figure out what was actually going on. Okay, that $1, we append whatever clause from the... Yeah, I think so. Yeah, no, I mean, you're right for sure. I think it would just be easier. But I've just, I mean, up to this point, I've just gone with what, like, Next.js give you by default. But I think it is easier just to have all of these contained in a source folder, to be honest. Especially for when, like, you're looking for fixes, like... Obviously, a lot of people like assume that you would have a source, right? So, yeah, I'm kind of at this point where with pretty much everything, like I'm just like noting down all of the things I'm gonna need to go back and like refactor and yeah, a few things need to be moved around and stuff, for sure. I'm just kind of at that scrappy point where I'm just trying to get certain things done, and then yeah, definitely gonna put that in the source folder there. Yeah, thanks for that bit of advice. Let me try that. I mean, this probably won't work. Cool. Okay, oops. I did not read further down. Multiple aliases. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. So instead of just using an to define your folder, use many. You create an alias for each one, and then right. Yeah, I don't know. Right, okay. Sure. Cool. Yeah, so it looks like there's a potential solution in this post, which involves creating aliases in like the Webpack. Yeah, sure. Yeah, for sure. Configuration error. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's the whole error. Right, I'm going to send it over to you now in Discord. So that's the error. The other one, let me have a look. Oh, what the original? What the one where it couldn't find the module? That's the one. Yeah, I should be able to. Let me try send that one. I mean, to be honest, probably the easiest way to deal with it right now would just be to. I think it should work just to get rid of that import and just switch it back to what I was using before. But that's until I find a resolve anyway. So what I've just sent you now, that was the error before about it not being able to find the like absolute import. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, these still work fine. I mean, how far out were we? Projects. Where am I? So, is that right? Yeah. it's probably going to not resolve on something else, I think. Maybe components. What's it telling me? Oh, damn, yeah, I forgot about that. Let me get rid of this for now. Let's take the whole thing. Right, we good? Nope. Didn't mean to take that. Okay, there we go. Right. And what's that saying? Yeah, thought so. So yeah, it's not resolving on the components one. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of things. Well, not a bunch of things, but there's gonna be a couple of things, right? So Webpack alien. Right. So I'm gonna quickly search this. Next.js Webpack alias. That's basically what we need. Okay, yeah, module imports, yeah. Forgot to do that as well. I forgot to start the server as well once I made these changes. Because that caught me out earlier. I didn't start things up again. It's interesting. Right. Got a source folder, right. Yeah, I think so I think it's because like I've just kind of read further down in this blog post I was looking at, and basically so what they've done, yeah, they've added like some aliases to like a Webpack config, but I don't know if that's with Next.js. Because obviously, like, well, from what I know anyway, from what I've searched, you just have the JS config file for that. So, I mean, another thing it could be as well is that I didn't restart the server, which is because that similar thing happened to me earlier on today actually, where I actually thought that it wasn't working, and then I restarted the server, and actually it was fine. It just needed a restart to actually update. So might give that a shot. Otherwise, yeah, could be something up with the way things are being imported. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's weird. Path join. Oh yeah, just seen that. Thanks. Yeah, have a look at that. Yeah, so this is the so that's what I've kind of gone off, is like what's in here. Do they have anything else? Yeah, that might make more sense. So I'm just having a look at components. Yeah, I think kind of bottom line is, I think it would be easier to definitely have a source folder here, because like this first solution that I tried before would work, I think, or at least work a lot easier if I was to have that. I'm just thinking, actually, you know what, let me have a quick look at how many things we're going to need to update. So that's slash. Yeah, that would be fine. I just need to update those. I'll need to update these as well. Okay, cool. Just thinking how much damage is it going to do. Should be fine, to be honest. Yeah, let's do it. I'm trying to think. Would I need to update this? Yeah, I'll probably need to update that now. I'm just going to try it, and we'll see how we get on. So just drag a bunch of these into there. Right, so all of these. Check the ESLint file, yeah, sure. So ESLint, this is like what we're looking like. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Yeah, no, I didn't know about that actually. What is that in terms of like absolute paths, or just like generally have some sort of alias? Cool. Thanks. Oh no, do not want that. Oh damn, my bad. Pages. Oh, I actually don't need these stories anymore. Styles, utils. Does a public go in source folder usually? I can't remember. I haven't done like a standard React project in a while. Yes, move them all. Oh, it's not letting me. Why is that? Operation not permitted. Okay, I'll figure that out. I'll figure out why it's not letting me do that. Okay, I see. Oh, I see what you just sent me. Cool. EastLink configuration. Ah, I see. Cool. I'll try that. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'll try that out and see. Instant import resolve. Yeah, I feel like this would make life a little bit easier. For sure. Cool. To fix this, we're going just.config.js. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Because yeah, I was adding it in the package.json, but I think it'd be easier to put it in its own file. Cool. I'll start that in the meanwhile. So just config. And is it just like this? Like it doesn't need anything else, or does it need? Or well, actually, I'm gonna guess it's what am I doing? Like a module .exports or something. Oh damn! I haven't been checking the chat. Sure. Cool. Yeah, syntax makes more sense because, yeah, I don't have a source thing, so that would definitely work. Yeah, it kind of showed something similar a bit further down in it, but not the same. So I hope this will, this hopefully will work, or at least work better for me. Cool, and so ESLint. Need to yeah, for sure. I'll add that in, and then I'll sort of the ESLint stuff. So was that data? So I think that should be all right. And then okay, I think install's almost there. And so cool, so ignore patterns. Do I have that? I don't have that. So let me add that in. See, do I need to have this as a string? Oh, damn it, my bad. That'll be good. And then, so I've already got a setting, so I'll just add this import resolver to my settings here. I think again, do we need it? Yeah, we probably do. Cool, that's cool. And then I think change that to data, right? See how we get on with that, I think. Everything's still downloading. Damn. Went a bit crazy there. Cool. So that's all in there. Okay, so what do you reckon? I'll try it now. Let's see. Suppose it's worth a shot. Okay, so what's it saying this time? Oh yes, okay. We need utils as well. That's my bad. I'll eventually add like everything in here, but I just I just want to get this passing for now. So and then here as well. Is there anywhere else I need to add it? Like think of. Okay, what did it say? That's a long error. Cool. Hey, yes, it did work. Nice one. Thanks, man. Running in there. Yeah, I've actually, you know what? Thank you for reminding me that. I've been meaning to check that out. So, because I've got, I don't know if you saw already in the file, I've got like pre-commit hooks set up with Husky, but I don't know. I was having like a weird issue when I was trying to like run it, because I think it was off ESLint's like I think somewhere on their site they had like this install that would like, it would basically install like Husky and like lint staged as well, and then it would do like the config for you, but for some reason like it didn't set it up properly on mine. So I've kind of just, yeah, since I sort of did that, I haven't really gone back and tested it out. So yeah, I'm gonna have to run that at some point. Cool, yes, what did it say? Okay, yeah, failed to run. So that was the previous one, right? Yeah, this is the one we want. Cool, so renders data. Let's put to the stream. Another error though, yeah. But yeah, no, thanks for that, man. I appreciate the help there, because man, I could have been on that for hours, honestly. So I appreciate that. I probably need to give it props. I'm guessing it's not really helpful that I haven't done that. So what I'll do is I'll just import the where are we at, data, and I think this should be the right. I think this should be the right place. And we don't. It's not a named import. So projects, and then I think we need to pass in. We'll see. That's my only guess, is like why it's potentially not giving us back what we need. Then again, actually, I don't know. Don't know about that. Don't want to give it an array, actually. Just trying to think. What an array. This is a list we're trying to get right. Right, yeah, sure. Project 0, right? Yeah, for sure. That would probably be the that would probably be like the easier. I'll just do project. Thanks, yeah, that makes a bit more sense. I'll just do that for now, and then it's just literally just to get like an initial check of like the data that we got coming out of here. So again, another error. I'm just getting used to seeing them at this point. Still telling me it's invalid, right? What if I render like from this component here? Will it render like the whole? Because that's not relying on any props like specifically. Might try that. I think that's what I brought in like originally anyway. So let me get rid of that. Maybe just see. But I mean, I don't know. Cool. Yeah, okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for. But obviously not in this component, but that's fine. So but I mean, yeah, Stefan, what do you think about the way like I've actually got this? Because honestly, like I'm more than open to feedback. If you think there's a better way that like I could have set up this component to test, like let me know. Because yeah, like this is obviously what I'm wanting to test. It's this project card which I'm rendering inside this project's component, which is obviously like it's wrapped around this list, and then obviously I'm filtering and mapping into this project card. But this is what I want to test. Essentially, is like this component here, right? Revert what you had and fix. Right, okay, sure. Let's go back to the test. Cool. Oh damn, that's my I keep doing this where like I keep accidentally like undoing a bit too far, because I did this earlier where I exported it, but I must have accidentally hit Control Z like too many times. I always forget that like even when you save in this, like it's you can still undo. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. You caught that for me, because I probably would have been going around in circles for ages. Damn. Yeah, that was well spotted. That honestly happens to me too much. I don't know why I don't double check things, but it's just because I think I've done it. I always just don't assume that I accidentally undone what I've done already. I'm just seeing if it'll work about the props. No, it's still gonna need them, right? No, that's fine, cool. So we still give it the same. So I'll try this again. Yes, there we go. Okay. Cool. So we've got this running here. Yeah. That's weird. Slow clap. Great, thanks. So yeah, that's all coming through. That's all good. Cool. So now I suppose it's just thinking about like how I'm gonna go about like asserting that, like I suppose I suppose the first assertion is that we get the required props, because I suppose like I'm gonna want to check that we're actually like rendering everything we need to, as far as the card goes. So yeah, this is the bit I was kind of thinking about earlier, and I was just like in my head I was like, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna approach it, but no, that's all good. I mean, I'm definitely not any better, so yeah, no, for sure. Like, it's just a constant, yeah, it's a constant game of improvement, right? And I'm just here at square one, so like, yeah. Yeah, I've just found it like interesting in terms of like, it's actually made me to really just think about certain things that perhaps maybe I'd just probably brush over before. Yeah, I know. Yeah, like I've seen a few things about snapshot testing that, yeah, like it can be quite good for, if you just wanted to test UI stuff. One thing as well, actually, that I'm quite interested in, which would be cool at some point to try out, is like visual regression testing, which is what like Storybook like gives you. Well, I don't know what all this is. Oh, has it gone crazy? Damn, I love it when you do one thing and fix something and then it breaks something else. Okay, what's the problem with Storybook? I'll deal with this later though. I'm guessing it's like, oh boy, that's one long error message, right? Damn. It's like spanning too far. Yeah, I think it's something to do with, actually don't know, but I'm gonna guess it's something to do with the imports. I'll see if it runs. Maybe I think it just needs to reload. I'm gonna pray it does. No, that doesn't look promising. Actually, no, that's what it usually does. I don't know. Currently, like, I'm like full time is mostly what I'm seeing, so that's why I'm just applying pretty much like mostly full time. But I'm kind of, I mean, for me anyway, like, yeah, I kind of could do with the full time pay. So I suppose I'm like looking more for that right now, but. Yeah, sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I like I've definitely like considered it. I think, I mean, I'm not sure about Sweden. Like, I know over here in the UK, maybe some other places as well. Like, I know there's kind of like, I mean, not that it's necessarily got a bad rap, but I know that there's a lot of issues still like around like interns getting like fair pay and stuff like that. Like usually, I suppose in terms of like looking for something in like web development right now, I'd be much more open to like sort of going into something where I'm being trained up. Like right now, like like financially, I could really do with the money, because the job I'm kind of working right now is not really too well paid. And yeah, like I have zero savings. So it's just trying to like weigh up, like, you know, just to get paid to them. Right, I see what you mean. Yeah. So you mostly get paid to study. Yeah, no, that makes sense. But yeah, for me, yeah, it's just kind of like just trying to weigh up like how much I can. But like I think like right now anyway, like most of the places I'm kind of applying to, like I'll kind of try and just do a bit of research into the company, and you know, like look at like past like employee reviews, and just try and get a bit more of a sense around like what their sort of stance is on like actually like mentoring. And because I feel like for a first role it would be good to sort of be in a place where like they do value mentorship, because I've heard that like not everywhere does. So but yeah, thanks for the advice. Yeah, it's definitely something I've considered, and just have to see how it goes really. And yeah, I suppose whatever pops up, and has it gone back? Okay, no, that's cool. I'll fix that bug later, but I think I know what that might be. Yeah, I hear about that. Yeah, that's not cool. It's a shame. What I could do... Actually, okay, so projects. I'm trying to think. So what I'm trying to do is just find a way to like assert that whatever's being rendered in here is the same as like what we have in our data projects. I feel like that would work. I'll just call it like project 1 or something. Or you know, we say const project equals. So it's an object. I'll get rid of debug. I'll swap that with like, I don't know. Maybe I'll put like some. Can I get by data? No, sorry, test ID. I'll put some test IDs on it, and probably, I don't know, maybe want to get by text as well. So let me. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, well, thanks. No, I appreciate it. But yeah, no, I do get that. Like, it's the dream, right? To kind of like run your own kind of thing. But I feel like as well, like the more you kind of see, you know, like all of these sort of traits of different companies that just like make like an undesirable like working experience, and I feel like the more you have that, the more drive you have to create something for yourself, right? So. But yeah, like I've always kind of been like that as well. In terms of the way I think, it's always kind of been like, you know, it's fine. Like I'm happy to sort of work somewhere to get my foot in the door, get the experience, and because obviously there's some experience that you just can't get without like sort of working in a company, and then from there, obviously, yeah, then you can start your own thing, and that's kind of the way I've always thought about it. Got a registered company. Oh, that's cool. That's cool though. Well, at least you got something started up. Yeah, no, the cash flow will come, I'm sure. Incomes project. So what I might do. So I'm gonna. Okay, so let's start with, I don't know, the. Oh, see, I want to start with the title here. How are we gonna do that? Okay, yeah. So this heading, right? Data. I'm gonna give it a. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, yeah, it is quite. It's pretty straightforward to do it over here. Well, so I've heard anyway. For sure. Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely considering it. Like 2K. Damn. Yeah. It's not cheap, man. Yeah. Yeah, man, that's a lot. But I mean, it's good. Like you've sort of taken that step, right? And I feel like as well, like, you know, like once you've kind of sort of paid up and started it, like it kind of makes it a bit more real, and you're like, okay, cool, let's. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, I mean, for me, that's definitely something on my radar. And I think for me, it's one of those things that I think it will kind of just as to sort of maybe the next couple of years. Yeah, sort of have it as a side gig, and then hopefully, you know, if stuff's going well enough, can start to kind of make it the main thing. Like I know it's quite common as well that people do that, especially in this field. I feel like there is like a lot of work. That's what I'm looking for. It's data. Am I not putting the right? Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, so it's not a waste. Yeah, yeah, for sure. A lot of business lunches. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Might as well, right? Um, Chakra UI. I'm trying to like. I'm like just trying to add like the data test ID. I'm gonna try it anyway. Chakra's just not picking it up, but I'm sure like it should still work, right? At least I don't see why not. Anyway, I'm just gonna call this one title. Let me save that, and then I need to get rid of these. It's just, gosh, we're doing it. Oh, 1 second. I'm just getting called. Yo, sorry about that. Cool. Cool, so where was I at? Let's try and get this. I don't know why this just feels weirder now. Okay, you know what? I actually feel better about it being over here for some reason. Okay, cool. So I don't know, maybe we say const title equals get by test ID, think. And then I think in here, right, and then we can basically just I think then we can assert that it's in the document. Might be just the most simplest test, but or we can assert that it's equal to yeah, that's true, yeah, because we've passed in that array at 0, so we can say be expecting expect, so what does it expect? Title. Oh, that's fine. I won't bother like destructuring that. I'll just expect title to be to be equal. Oh, sorry, not to be equal, to equal. To equal. Yeah, no worries, to get Docker working. Okay, cool. Man, I still need to learn a bit more about Docker. I've still, it's still one of those areas that, yeah, I just don't know anything about it. To equal project dot title. And let's save and run that. Let's see what we get. Yeah, I don't know what's happened to my storybook. That's a bit sad, but I'll figure it out. Yarn test, yes. Cool, okay, so we've got a failing test. Let's see why it failed. Deep equality. Right, okay. It's actually received the whole element. Ah, my bad. So what do we need to do? Get by text. So expect. Sure, so let's have a look. So what we are saying is, so yeah, we don't want to, so I suppose we want to get by test ID when we're doing more things like clicking and firing off events and stuff, so I suppose we can get by text. Let's have a look. render. So get by. So get by text. So I suppose, like, I don't really know what the value would be of this though, but I could say get by text, right? And then I could say, so our the actual name of it is like, oh, spelling that wrong, magic mirror. Only thing is, I'm just thinking now, coming back to like, if I'm coming back to maybe change this project, like I'm no longer going to want to be getting this text, which is why I'm a bit hasty about this. But like, let's just get the small win of getting a test pass in, and then I'll think about it more deeply. But for now, this should get our test to pass. If I run this again, okay, great, it's failed. So what? Oh right, okay, so we're still. Wait, why is that? Okay, wait, I'm confused. Expect title to equal. I just want to point out what I'm doing wrong. Oh, right, I'm not even looking properly. Received. Should I just say, let's just say, expect, what, so expect get by text. But I feel like, well, you know what, let's just, we'll come on to that one in a minute. I think for now, I'm just going to do the most basic one actually, which is just to expect it to be in the document, right? So I can probably still keep title. I can actually go back to that and then be like expect, I think anyway. Let's see. To be in the document, right? Like the most simplest thing. This doesn't run, I'm gonna cry. I'm joking. Okay, damn. So what have we got? It's not a function. Oh damn, okay. Then let's get rid of that then. So expect get by, you know, let's just do get by text. And what is it like? Run that. And we get another one. Is it saying the same thing? To be in the document. Does this thing hate me or what? Man, I don't know. Expect. What else can I do? Const project equals. I'm just wondering why it's saying that. Expect the document is not a function. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's weird, right? I don't know. Okay, that's cool. What else can we test here then? I just want to get something up and running and then... I'm going to try get my test ID again. So let's grab the title again. We just want to expect that title to be in the document. But I don't know, it's not liking the way I'm calling this, and I think there's probably a reason why. I'm probably not calling it properly. Okay. So... yeah, what do you reckon? We back. Man, I'm having some trouble here with the good old jest. So what am I doing wrong here to be? Damn. Okay, JS DOM. That's what I. You know what? I thought I had it. That's my bad. I didn't realize I hadn't installed JS DOM. Okay. Cool. Sure, I haven't got it. Oh damn, yeah. No, I do have it. I've got it. What do I have to? Oh damn, that's my bad. I don't think I've. Oh right. I didn't import it to the file. Right. Okay, I think this shall solve our issue, I think. Yeah, okay, that solved it. Yeah, how you finding a Docker, Stefan? That's like one that I'm still yet to kind of step into. I mean, I've heard about it, but yeah, as far as actually using it, I'm always curious, like how, how the whole like container thing works, and I always hear these things, Docker, like Kubernetes, and all these different containers. Oh, do you know what? Let's switch up the music a little bit. Right. Oh, cool. Right. Yeah, I see what you mean. Sure. But yeah, no, that's cool that you decided to get into it. Like, is that enough to write? Sure. That's cool. Like, yeah, I'm a fan of just like learning stuff, right? Just like going for it, being like, this is kind of terrifying, but I'm gonna just dive in anyway. Nice. Do you have to like know Linux for it, or just the VirtualBox? Yeah, that's what I've heard about it. Yeah, that you can use it like across like operating systems, right? Oh, you don't? Okay, cool. Oh, well, that's nice. That's nice to know. It's refreshing. Okay, so we passed. Cool, so that's the document. So now what we can do, let's try what I was trying before again. I don't know. What do we use to match to? Oh, because yeah, no, it's to equal, right, for objects, right? Because to be is like a. Am I right in thinking that? Because I know that I can't use to be on this. What I'm just trying to say is like project.title, right? Is that right though? No, that's probably not. I don't know, I've got a feeling this is going to fail on me, but we move. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen, yeah. Okay, of course, yeah. Sure. So that's just getting the actual whole element, okay. So to like, can I like get the text by passing in like a variable? Like, so if I was to maybe extract this out of here and just put that as title. This is how I was doing it before, right? Can I get text from reference in something like this, or do I have to be explicit? Yeah, for your set example, using it for your API. Oh, I see. That's really nice, actually. So you just run it without having to set up all the other stuff. Oh, that's really helpful. Yeah, I can see like why that's so handy. Oh damn, that's nice. That's cool. Well, so do you use like Postgres? Is that sort of like your go-to in terms of like database, or? I'm still like sort of trying to get more interested in that area, but yeah, sure, I can imagine. Yeah, no one likes to set up, right? You just want to get into it. Let's see. Okay, so what are we getting? And is that rendering out here? Yeah. No, that doesn't work. So I can't do that. I didn't think I could. You have to give it a string. Oh yeah, because it's non-relational, right? Yeah, I need to kind of. That's like an area that I want to kind of learn, like at least enough about to get my own sort of database up and running if I need to for a project. But yeah, as far as I know, is like just the difference between relational and non-relational databases, and And that's about it, really. So sure. Don't know. I see. Yeah, I do hear a lot about it. Like, if there's one sort of database I hear about the most, it's probably MongoDB. Then I know that people also like Firebase a lot for smaller projects, right? Like, that seems to be quite a common go-to for like smaller size projects. Get by role. So arrange, actor set, cool. Right, get by role. Oh, I see. Cool. Okay. Okay, so what we can do here maybe is just manually kind of go in here then and yeah, man, I completely agree with you there. I don't trust Google. Like, even with like analytics, I was kind of thinking about like analytics solutions for my portfolio once I get up and running, and yeah, I think like for most of my solutions, I'm always looking towards that open source. Yeah, like over Google at least, anyway. Magic. Right. Yes, get text element. That's all I need. I've got too many tabs open right now. Right. You gonna work? Probably should work. But it definitely doesn't. It's still doing that, right? Oh, because it's getting the element. Okay, of course. So what we actually want. I'm trying to think. Well, you know what? For now, let's just. Make sure maybe things are in the document. I suppose that's like the easiest way to do it. Okay. Let's just do that to be document and so let me get by test ID. And this one was called title, right? I'm just gonna do this for probably for each thing. I suppose it's like a nice quick way. So what I'm gonna want to do. So let's look at all the props that we need to be checking for. So we've got the title. We've got also the like Not sure about that logo. I'm gonna have to come back to that. List item, yeah. So I'm just gonna say tool. And what else? So it's fine if the site is not in, because we don't always have like links to like my live projects, just because some of them are like desktop apps or yeah, there are other things. So, but for the repo, we always want to have a repo. So for this, I'm gonna again data test ID. Just give it an ID. I'm just gonna say, I don't know, like repo link, and then gonna select that as well. So yeah, it's giving us like a very small sense of confidence, but I suppose it's something. We can just run that, and now it's shouting at me for one reason or the other. Or have I done the wrong jest? Oh damn, okay. This is intentional. Oh, is that for, okay, sorry, okay, that's the list item. Of course, okay, my bad. So I need to, what do I need to run on that? Get all. Get all by text. Is it get all by text? No, test ID. Get all by test ID. So I always forget to close this down. So this one. Oh damn, I missed your message. I know that's my Nightbot. Okay, so let's get all by test ID because this is an array. So right, hopefully we fix that issue. Cool. Love to see it. Received an, oh, okay, of course. So we might need to, that one's not going to be as easy to test. So what, how would we go about making sure that like, might need to be its own thing, I don't know. Got my test ID. So I get that. Let's think. So. I don't really want to jump into doing for eaches and stuff like that. I'm just going to leave that for now. but I'm not gonna completely omit it. I will come back to it. To verify that, yeah. See, yeah. This is what I'm trying to think about. Like, this is what I was thinking as well. Like, it's better to verify the props, right? Like, because these are the most basic tests, but it doesn't really give you much confidence, does it? But I agree with you. I think it's like that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Is like how to verify the props, because essentially what would seems like it would be a bit more would give me a bit more confidence would be to like check what is rendering in the component against the data that we have in those projects, right? But like I'm just not sure. Like, do you know how you usually do that? Yeah, I agree. I think it'd be better to verify the props in the component. So I'm just thinking. I don't know. Oh no, that's true. Actually, yeah, that could be anything, couldn't it? Great, thanks. Yeah, that would be helpful because I suppose with because with checking that the test IDs in the document, you're not necessarily checking for what the props are, what the value for those props are. I suppose they could be anything, right? So nice one, thanks. Yeah, I'll check this out. This looks pretty helpful. Take me there. Cool. Cool. Let's have a look. Yeah, for sure, right? So many different use cases. Like and I think that's another thing that makes it harder to learn from I suppose from my perspective as a beginner, it's just like there's so many different things that you read and you're like, okay, like this now contradicts that, and yeah, for me personally, like I think sort of just reading a lot of the stuff that Kent C. Dodds has written has sort of helped me quite a bit, like get my head around sort of like. Because I suppose when I actually was like, okay, I'm getting into it now, it was kind of like a question of, okay, but like, what do I test? Like, like, where do I start? What I actually started with on this project was an end-to-end test. Really, like the most basic end-to-end test, which was just checking for the title of the document. But obviously, like, I'm going to be building on that. And obviously that big, I haven't used Cypress yet, but I know that like definitely moves more towards like mapping how like the users like actually interacting with the site and clicking on buttons and stuff. So yeah, I do want to get into that at some point. Because the issue I'm having with this test right now is that like I do want to verify the props, but I don't want to rely too much on mocking. I want to see if like if there's a way that I can like directly check against what's in the component and what's in that data file. Oh, I see. Okay. Right, I see. I'll have to check that out for sure. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Yeah, this is a helpful blog post. So yeah, it was far too long into this. Yeah, man, it's hard to keep your head above water at times. It's just so much. Like, yeah, there's some days I just sit there and I'm just like, oh my god, like, what do I like learn next? Or like, yeah. At times I do feel like it's like too much. Like, you know, and sometimes I just have to say, you know what, I'm just gonna kind of stick with this for now, and then. Then there's a question of like whether you want to. I suppose it's a constant thing of trying to figure out whether you want to like specialize in something or if you just want to be like sort of more agnostic to like different tools and be a bit more of like a jack of all trades. Which is what I feel like I am. Like I definitely feel like I'm definitely more of like a jack of all trades, master of none. I wouldn't say I have like a specialty really. But like I'm cool with that. Like I'm. There's not really anything that I am necessarily pursuing, like becoming really good at. I think I like too many things to like stick with like one thing. But yeah, at the same time, like there is a lot of tooling, so I'm having to hold myself back as well, like a lot of the time from jumping into stuff like too much. Damn, it's like 12:30 here. It must be late there. Like, is it you guys an hour ahead? An hour or two ahead, I think. Couldn't care less. Man, I'm definitely that employee as well. I would be the same. Yeah, for me, I don't know. Like for me, I mean, I'm not sure about you, but for me, there's always like not necessarily like a time and a place, but I tried to like away from work anyway. I kind of tried to like detach myself a little bit from it. I don't want to be talking about JavaScript all the time. Like, I'm happy to do that if I'm working, but like, yeah, I do get that. If my phone's like popping off on Slack and people are chatting about JavaScript, yeah, I'll usually just kind of put it on silent or mute the chat. Okay, 1:27, yeah. So you guys are an hour ahead. Cool. Okay. So let's rework this then to. So yeah, we wanted to verify the props right. Get rid of that tab. I need to get rid of some tabs. Okay. It's much better. So Business developer, okay. The dream, yeah, for sure. For sure. But yeah, that's cool, business developer, okay. No, that does sound interesting. But yeah, that's the goal for sure, right? That's interesting. Functions, no. Weird. It's just. Yeah, there's just so much stuff around testing. Like even sort of like, I know there's a lot of blurred lines between like unit and integration as well. Like, you know, at what point is it? But I know the whole idea is that obviously, as opposed to a unit test, you're just testing that one like little unit of code, so like a function, right? And then the integration is testing like multiple functions together, or like multiple units, as I know it's often referred to. But yeah, I'm probably gonna have a look at like small articles and stuff, and maybe tomorrow at some point. Yeah, I think I'll try and get on tomorrow, if not like some point in the week. But I'll yeah, try and tackle these tests a bit more. I think after this one, I'm going to aim to then test this, and obviously we'll have to mock like the API call. Right, yeah. That's the thing. I think it's one of those things, right? It seems so vastly different, like across the entire industry. Like, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. And I feel like a lot of people still have, I think, I mean, I suppose maybe it holds, you know, some truth, but I think like a lot of people as well still have like the kind of mentality that tests are kind of, you know, they're slow, like they kind of slow you down in terms of rolling out features. But I remember like one thing I heard recently, which I found quite interesting. What someone said was that obviously like a lot of people say that, you know, tests slow them down and stuff like that. But they say like, you know, if you've written code that is like essentially like maintainable or testable, then really like you know, it's the test shouldn't be slowing you down like in like as much as, you know, you're kind of making out. So I think it's kind of perhaps like a question of, yeah, like, you know, whether the code's written to kind of be easily tested. But yeah, I feel like it's just so different across the entire industry. Like everywhere you go, you find something different. But I suppose for me, I'm just trying to learn it like the right way, so that like I don't, I'm not like introducing like anti-patterns from the sort of start. I'd rather kind of take a bit more time to kind of understand like the benefits of it, and but yeah, I'm gonna sure. Yeah, exactly. No, I completely get that. Yeah. That's the thing, right? It's completely contextual, yeah. Because it's a completely different environment, right? To like if you're building a product, right? And you've got like, yeah. So yeah, once I get a little bit of test coverage here, and then here as well, I'll sort of start moving on to the other pages. Need to add stuff to this about page, which is, where's the design for it? Yeah, it's not much. Need to do a bit more design with that. Standard projects page, not much to see there either. And then it'll be the blog page, but I've decided to kind of leave that until I think after I'm done with everything else. I'll just hide that. So this is kind of what things are looking like right now. So yeah, I haven't really checked the mobile view. I'm getting this weird error as well, which is I think it's something to do with the server-side rendering, and it's something to do with like the clip path with SVG, but it's only like shows up like this in the development environment. It's fine in production. Some like I checked out a few GitHub issues on it as well, and people said the same. Like they get the error come up in development, but in production it's absolutely fine. So don't know what that is. Let's jump back. Cool. I'm gonna start rounding off. I think probably hit bed. I'm knackered. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, I spent ages trying to get a design sort of up and done for this. So yeah, I suppose I'm happy with how it's looking at the moment, but there's still probably a few things that I would change. But I have to, like, at some point I just have to stop myself and say, look, man, let's just get on with it. But yeah, it's just like there's just so many ideas when it's, like at that design stage. But like, I think it's also knowing when you just kind of have to just push on a bit and just accept what you've got at that point. Oh yeah, damn. Cool. Man. But yeah, what's your plans for the rest of the weekend, Stefan? You got any more dates coming up? Any more dates on the horizon? Test ID. I can't get it to equal. Let me just actually. One thing I do want to have a look at actually is Checkly. I think, let's have a look at my, right, so this is a test which runs every 10 minutes. Basically, this is literally, yeah, like the first test I wrote for this, which is just, yeah, like an end-to-end using Puppeteer. Literally just asserting the title, which is obviously the most basic thing. But what I did, I'm just trying to think, do I have environment variables? I've got no variables. I just want to see if this, I don't think it runs. Yeah, so let's go back to the script. We undo that. If, however, I'm just gonna do, actually, you know what, it's probably even quicker just doing this. So if I go to my preview deployment, this is what I really like about Next.js. How you've just basically got this like production, like kind of production build that isn't your actual production build, but and then don't want that. Let's go variables, and then so what was that one called? I think it was environment URL, right? I believe. That doesn't matter. Right, let's check. Environment URL, yeah. So now if I run the script, that script and just try this, it should still run. It should pass, which it does. So what I like about this, which is cool, is okay, let's think about how I'm going to do this. I'm just going to take a screenshot. So like this is obviously like another really, really basic thing. Doesn't really give you much confidence, but like let's say I just want to assert that, or check even that like dark mode is working, because this always starts in light mode. So I can't remember what we're awaiting. I think it's an ID we need to get. I can't remember what the thing is. That's it, await page. Oh yeah, we've got to wait for the selector, right? Await page dot. Let's wait for selector. Yeah. I don't know why it's not. Page dot wait. Sorry, not equals. Oh, my bad. What was it? I think it was like toggle theme. I think it was it wasn't. But do you wanna? Yes, we do, don't we? Yeah, we want to await the click. then I'll take a screenshot. So yeah, let's just say path dark mode or something. Or actually I'll just camel case it, it's cool. .png as well. Wow, cannot spell. So I think that should be all good. Let's run it. Dark mode is not defined. Oh, do I have to give it a string? My bad. I was actually wondering why that wasn't working. What did it say? Failed to compile. Trying to think, is there anything that I missed? I don't know. Oh yeah, I see what was wrong. That. Run the check. There we go. There we get the screenshot, so we can see it's in dark mode now, which is kind of nice. Obviously, like, I can click it again and make sure that we're going back to light mode. So I could just add like another test or another thing that says like await page. Actually, I don't even think we'd have to. Let's just copy and paste. I don't know, do we have to wait for selector again? Let's try without, and then try take another screenshot. And this time let's make it like be called light mode. Oh, didn't mean to say that. Okay, so we get 2 screenshots. So there we go. So we've got it in dark mode. And then we click that button again and it's gone back to light mode, which is nice. Right, I'm gonna round off, but it's been a good one. Yeah, Stefan, if you're still in here, thanks, man, for joining. Thanks a lot for the help. Help me out, man. A lot there, especially with the the aliasing and paths and all that stuff. I feel like I would still be here on it right now, actually. But well, yeah, I'm gonna hit bed and hopefully should be back at some point tomorrow to continue work on the tests, and I'll update if I make any progress as well. But yeah, I'm gonna sign out. Cool. I'm out of it, man. Oh, I'm so tired. All right. But yeah, we've done all right. Not bad. Not bad at all. I still need to fix Storybook. That's like a big thing on the list of priorities, actually. I don't know what happened there. But I'll find a fix for that shortly. So, cool. Well, thanks so much for joining, guys. It's been a good one. But yeah, should be back again, hopefully tomorrow, if not one of the days following, but I'll update in Discord, so feel free to check there. Amazing stuff. All right, thanks guys, and catch you next time.